Hey, I'm Larry Janesky from Contractor Nation. I am a building scientist and I have pulled the fire alarm on a number of housing epidemics in America, problems that houses have relative to health, safety, or building durability. And today I'm focusing my attention on another issue, and that is uninsulated foundation walls. We happen to be in New England, and it is the winter, and I waited till winter to show you this experiment. We have a thermal imaging camera here, and let's take a look at the temperature of the foundation walls. We have 42.6 degrees is the temperature of this wall, and that's a big problem. That is a tremendous amount of heat loss from this house. Now, in this particular house, the ceiling of the basement or the first floor is not insulated, and that's common. It doesn't have to be insulated necessarily. Some homes are, but we are losing heat through here, through this foundation. Heat moves from more to less. To calculate the amount of heat that we're losing in terms of BTUs, which is about the amount of heat in a kitchen match, we calculate three things. We have to know the temperature difference across this assembly, okay? So inside here, it's about 70 degrees, and that's because we have all this incidental heat coming off of the ducts, coming off of the water heater, coming off of the boiler, and so we're heating the basement even though we're not doing it maybe on purpose, okay? So your basement is heated if you have combustion appliances down there. So we have a 70 degrees inside, and outside, well, obviously it varies. Today, right now, it's 25 degrees. Last night it was 10 degrees Fahrenheit, so very cold day. If we have 10 degrees outside and 70 degrees inside, that's a 60-degree temperature difference between here and the other side of this wall. Heat moves from more to less, so heat is flowing through this wall. The second thing we need to know to determine how much heat we're losing is what is the surface area. And we can see that this is a 7-foot-high basement wall, and it goes all the way around the perimeter of the house, and that is a lot of square footage. It's maybe 1,200 square feet of exposed cold surface, okay, to the inside. Then we need to know time. How long is this temperature difference going on? And it's going on 24/7 in the heating season. Whenever your heat is running, you are losing heat to the outside. Now, below grade is the average outdoor air temperature year-round in your area. So in our area, it's 55 degrees down here. On the other side of this wall, if I drill the hole into the dirt, it's 55 degrees. Up here, where there's snow outside today, it is obviously below freezing, and up here it's whatever the temperature of the outdoor air is. So we know that it's a very cold day, it's winter. We are losing a lot of heat, and it's something that we don't talk about, that it's missing in the building code. Basement walls, foundation walls should be insulated. It's like a thief in the night that you don't know is there, and you are being robbed of heating costs because of uninsulated foundation walls. So it's something that can be easily fixed. We can just insulate these basement walls, and there's a variety of different materials we can use. But let's go outside and look at the results and see what we can tell by poking around and using our thermal imaging camera. Okay, here we are outside, and we are going to expose the thief that is stealing from you. What we have here on our thermal imaging camera is this wall is 56 degrees, and this is in the shade, so it's not the sun that's affecting this. This is 56 degrees, and it is 25 degrees out today, and that should blow your mind. It's 30 degrees warmer, this foundation wall is, than the air here outside. Why is that? It's because we're losing heat from the inside that we paid for to the outside because our foundation walls are uninsulated. And if you just look at this screen here, you can see the foundation is red on this screen, and the siding is blue, the ground is blue, the foundation is red. It is just a dramatic demonstration of this thing that has been ignored and invisible for so long. It would be a great project for any homeowner to have us insulate their basement walls because they will save the money that it costs. So essentially it's free. It's gonna make your house more energy efficient, more comfortable, and it's a good thing to do for the environment. So let's do a little digging. Let's take a look and see what else we can understand. Okay, so over here on this side of the house, we're looking for evidence that we have heat loss to show you. And one thing that we can very clearly see is that there's less snow along the foundation. And we had 16 inches of snow here recently, and the snow is melted along the foundation. That is from that thermal mass that's a lot warmer. As we said, it's about 30 degrees warmer, that wall is, than the ground is. So we have heat radiating. Heat goes from more to less, and it's melting that snow there. We do have some reflection from the sun, but even I see on the neighbor's house, you can see most houses around here, 10 days after this big snow, there's less snow along the foundations because the foundations are radiating heat. Another thing that we can see is that the soil is thawed, it's not frozen, near the foundation. Where out here, I'm hitting ice. You can hear it. We have soft soil here against the foundation, and we have hard frozen soil out here. So it shows you that you're paying to heat the soil around your foundation, and that's senseless. Basement wall insulation is one of those things that pays for itself because it's going to save on your heating cost year over year over year over year, and you're going to have the insulation paid for and more. So it's a very smart investment in addition to making your house more comfortable.